Welcome on in, everyone. We are back. The Cousins, we're here with another review. As always, I'm Kyle.
What's going on, guys? This is Joe.
And we are here with our biggest review yet. We're going to be talking about Last Looks Grooming Company. Really excited about this company. We think this is an up-and-coming company. So let's go ahead real quick, show you their logo, which is absolutely awesome. And so a little bit about the company. The owner's name is Michael. They are out of he is out of Hollywood, California. And he has a really unique thing going on. So he has two different fragrance lines, if you will. The first one is a movie and TV show theme. So each scent represents a movie or a TV show. Joe did not tell me about these glasses, but rock on, brother.
From my Friday the 13th collection.
Awesome, man.
And as
awesome.
you can see, I'm wearing my Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. I love movies as much as I love my beards. So keep going, buddy.
So this company is special to us, no question. So two separate scent lines. One are movie and TV show themed. Each scent represents a different movie or a different TV show. We'll get into that in a little bit. Then he also has a concession or kind of a snack bar theme with different colas and root beers and buttered popcorn, different scents like that. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We have everything except the, what is it, Joe? Everything except the root beer?
The cola. We have
everything except the cola.
And we have the butter popcorn. We are just unfortunately missing the cola, but
awesome.
I'm sure one of us will be, or both of us will be snagging that at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. So we already showed you what they look like. Michael, the owner, also sent us out these awesome pins here, just kind of representing, trying to grab it, just kind of representing all the different scents. And that's just the logo of the scent, and it shows the movie and the name on there. And Michael was kind enough to send us all this stuff all the way from California. He also wrote each of us a little letter just saying thank you for the support, thank you for the review. Michael is an awesome guy, great to work with.
Oh, yeah.
So, Joe, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Why don't you talk to us about our first scent? We're going to show you guys all the oils in the scents, and we'll describe them to you. Then we'll show you what their balm and their butter looks like. They're all matching scents.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start us off with the the concession stand scents before we dive into the movie line. And I'm going to just go ahead and grab the root beer. So that is what the movie snack line label looks like. Awesome. Love it. And again, that's called, as you can see, the concession series. Okay. All right. So the root beer is, and I'm not a big root beer fan as far as taste wise, but smell wise, I've always been a pretty good fan. And yeah, I mean, straight up nails it. A&W root beer, mug, whatever. I'm thinking more of like an A&W root beer. I know all you root beer fanatics probably would be able to figure out maybe what exactly is inspired that one. But, I mean, it's crazy how much he nailed it. Straight up.
Yeah, for sure, Joe. Yeah, to me, it's, I think of like the brown, old school, like brown barrels or root beer, things like that. It's a great scent. It's not too overpowering. And it's just, if you're into root beer, you'll like this scent. I think it's as simple as that.
Right. And the ingredients on this one, we're looking at fractionated coconut oil, hemp seed oil, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, apricot kernel oil, castor oil, grapeseed oil, rice bean oil essential, and fragrance oils.
Awesome. So yeah, all the oils are the same. Before we get into it, one big thing I want to say, all top-notch ingredients, all feel amazing in beer, really great with hydration, all that good stuff. Of course, we would not, put our name out there and recommend it if that wasn't the case. So,
yeah, I was very excited when I saw that hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil lately has been booming in the bearded community. So I'm really liking that. I'm starting to see that more, and he had it for us. So the next scent is the buttered popcorn.
Okay. Yeah, this one's a lot of fun.
Yes. This one, when my family came over for Thanksgiving, I was showing off my collection, and my dad had an absolute kick out of this one. He couldn't believe how much it smelled like popcorn. The way he described it was that he got the butter right away. It was like a butter lover's explosion. That's pretty much how he described it, and loved it. It made him want to go watch a movie right then and there, and he loved it. I love it. Fun scent.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You get the butter right, and so really, it's a fresh butter smell. It's not like the kind of microwave popcorn type of thing, if you will. It's like a really fresh, buttery smell. Then you get those kernels at the end. It was really, it's really refreshing. If you're into more different, fun type of scents, things like that, this one's right up your alley.
Right. Think about when you open the dropper and you get the first smell. Think about as soon as you open the door into the movie theater from the parking lot, what's the first thing that hits you? It's the popcorn smell.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's what he was going for, and he nailed it. So
right. Yep. Great description. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and move right on to the movie and TV show line. So we have 4 different scents for you. We have the oil, we have the balm, I have the butter. We're going to show you guys the oil for all 4 of them. Then we'll show you what the balm and the butter looks like I mentioned before. All right. So this first one here is called Black Lodge, and this is inspired by the series Twin Peaks. I don't know if you guys have seen that before. And then one thing we got to mention right away, Joe and I were just saying this, the artwork here is just absolutely awesome.
Yes, it's great. Some of the best labels that I have seen.
Definitely.
And I know you've heard me say this a lot when we were talking about this. My favorite part of the label is the fact that Michael included the scent profile on it. It's something that I wish I see more. I would love for the profile to be right there. With as big as our collections are getting, sometimes it's hard to remember what exactly is in that scent. So if we're showing it off, it's great to be able to hand somebody that bottle or read right off of it and say, this is what's in it. So
yeah, for sure. I couldn't agree more. Like you said, we have so much. It's great to just read it right on there. So Joe already read what the oils are in there. So this scent, scent profile, of course, right on the bottle, like we just said, is Washington Forest, black coffee, and cherry pie. Now, these are the ones that we have here. These are 6 awesome scents. It's so hard for me to pick which one's my favorite, honestly, but I can tell you this one is right up there. Mm-hmm. Right off the bat, you're getting that coffee. With those other scents, it's not super strong. Mm-hmm. Oh, it smells so good. It's one of those scents where, to me, I'm getting the coffee, and then towards the end, I'm picking up that cherry. But throughout the whole thing, I can smell that outdoor woods. And it's really just the best way I can describe it is a comfortable scent.
Well, I will tell you how I describe it.
Yeah.
I describe it as road tripping and coming across a diner on the side of the road, stopping there for a bite to eat, being served a nice cherry pie by a kind old lady named Flo, and that's what I get out of it.
Awesome, man. So this, I would say, as far as the oil goes, I would say it's a very comfortable medium. Mm-hmm. Really, again, felt amazing in beard, very hydrating, no itching, anything like that. Really, a great one. I really love this scent. All these are so unique. I just, to mix the coffee, cherry pie, and the outdoor forest, it blends together so nicely.
Right. Absolutely. All right. So the next one that we're going to discuss is the Live Deliciously. And this is inspired by the movie The Witch. This is actually a movie that I have seen. It's one of those like slower, methodical horror thriller movies, old school type themed. It's a really cool movie. I enjoyed it. And the scent profile on that is you got the New England forest, oud wood, one of my favorites, leather, amber, and hay. this scent was, in my opinion, for me, probably the most unique. There's just so much going on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of manliness going on in this one. The oud wood, the leather, and then just that forest. I mean, it's a crazy scent, and it's crazy in a good way.
Yeah, I completely agree. The one that I pick up on the most, I would say, is the leather and then the oud, which is not a bad thing. Some of the leather scents that I've smelled, almost a little overpowering for me.
Yeah.
I kind of like it a little more on the mild side, and I can tell you this one is really nice, really comfortable scent.
Yeah.
Really enjoy
He
it.
found great profile scents to go with that leather.
Mhm.
I'm not just picking up a leather sofa or a leather couch or something. I'm getting
Right.
something very unique with that. Love
Yeah,
it. Really good.
definitely. Yeah, for sure. All right. So the next one here, again, so tough. This one might be my favorite. I know I just said that before. And then based off like Instagram and things like that, this one seems to be really popular. This is What the Cuss. And this one is inspired by Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you guys have seen that, again, the artwork is just amazing. I mean, he nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. And the scent profile on this one is beans, apple cider, blueberries, grass, tree, and a burning whack-bat pine cone. Again, super unique. And Joe, when you smell this one, I'll let you kick it off. What do you get when you smell this one? There's so much going on here.
I get a very, very good hint of that blueberry right away.
Okay.
I am also getting the pine cone. I'm getting those two the most at first. When I had it in beard, the apple cider came last for me, but the grass and trees started to kick in a little bit. Maybe about an hour in, I started to get the change a little bit. But the pine cone and the blueberry for me is what I got first.
Awesome. Yeah, see, I was a little different. Right off the bat, I was getting that apple cider, and then at the same time, a combination of that sweetness from the blueberry, and then from that cone, that pine cone, it was kind of quieting it all down for me. But I mean, this is really just overall, because from that apple and that blueberry, a sweeter smell, but I wouldn't put it in that dessert category by any means.
No.
I mean, really, guys, this is it's so unique. I mean, really, it's hard to describe.
Those blueberries, that blueberry scent is not dessert. It is fresh picked, eat before you buy them type blueberry.
Right, right, exactly. Yep. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and kick us off with our last one here.
All right, our last one and my favorite is the family. And again, just amazing artwork, man.
Just by looking at the way the family is written, we'll give you guys a second here. Can you guess what movie this is after?
Right. And if you've had this before, don't spoil
it. Right. All right, go ahead and tell them, Joe.
All right, so it is The Godfather. And the scent profile on that matches this movie perfect. You got the cigar, bourbon, and the oranges. And I'll tell you what, the oranges is such a unique touch to that cigar and bourbon. I know that there's a lot of people who are going to disagree with me on this one, but I actually very much enjoyed wearing this at night. I know you get the cigar and bourbon and you're thinking a daytime butter, or I'm talking butters, I'm sorry. But I wanted to I'm so excited. I'm excited about it because it's just one of those scents that I can easily wear the entire day or night, which I love when I can find a good scent that I feel just as passionate about in the day and night. So, but yeah, the oil is unbelievable. All these oils feel very good in the beard. My beard soaked them up very, very nice. Not greasy. Love them. Very solid oils.
For sure. Now the family, for me, out of all these, when I hear the movie or the show, I can correlate the scent. But by far, the family, when I read that it's inspired by The Godfather, then I read that cigar, bourbon, and oranges. I can picture like the house from The Godfather in the dining room with the awesome suits on and everything.
Right.
I mean, Michael just nailed it with this. Absolutely.
Right. I just seriously, when I have that in, I want somebody to kiss the ring and ask me for a favor, and I'll decide if I'm going to grant them that favor and
Right.
decide what they owe me afterwards.
Right. All right, let's go ahead and show them the balm here. So we do have matching balm for all four. One thing I can tell you right off the rip, the balm and the butter match the oil scent, which I'm always a fan of. It's a little frustrating, in my opinion, when that doesn't happen. But here, it absolutely happens, which is great.
Right.
Again, you've heard me say this on a few videos. When people say it's a firm hold, it's a medium hold, it's a light hold, in my opinion, the everyone's opinion on that varies a lot. To me, this is a true medium hold.
Yeah.
Like when I scrape it out of the tin here, and here's what it looks like. It's an awesome whitish color there. And when I scrape this out of the tin, I'm like, maybe it's a bit of a firmer medium. And then when I rub it in my hands, it's super creamy and melts down right away. And it definitely gives you hold, but it does not weigh you down, which is great.
And that's what it looks like in my thumb.
Yep.
And it melts down really, really good. Yeah, I agree, man. It's definitely a medium.
Yeah. Now, did you feel this? Because some balms weigh us down, and we're not a fan. This one didn't weigh me down at all. What about you, Joe?
No, and I will tell you, it's for me. I almost got a butter feel to it.
Okay.
One of those butters that are made that that are designed to have a little bit of hold in it. I was kind of more on that spectrum than I was, anything else. No, it felt good. Definitely didn't weigh my beer down at all. I
Awesome.
felt like when I had it in, I still had some, natural movement to it, which is always good.
Yep. Can still do the beard shake. It's great.
Absolutely.
All right. So the last product I'm going to show you here is the butter from Last Looks.
Mm-hmm.
Really was impressed with this butter, guys. I really liked it. This is not a whipped butter. This is more of a full body to me. Again, the scents match perfectly and has an awesome white consistency to it, which you don't see a ton, which is really cool. And this butter is just, I'm going to try to show you here, super creamy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it really super creamy, melts down in your hand. Now, this is, again, one of the rare occasions where in my opinion, this is an AM or a PM butter. I wore it both times, and I was just as satisfied. Typically, I only wear butters overnight. But I really enjoyed this butter during the day as well. It gave me a little bit of hold, just enough, because I'm usually oil only. So it gave a little bit of hold, and it was super nourishing. Made my beard really nice and soft. Everything you want from a butter.
Yeah, I was happy because I felt with these four scents, I was able to split it 2 and 2 in regards to the 2 that I would wear mostly during the day, and then 2 that I would wear at night. Surprisingly for me, the family that wasn't more. I enjoyed it more at night. I was very relaxed for it, but you could definitely wear it during the day for sure. And then the What the Cuts was definitely for me a prime nighttime one. Black Lodge and Live Deliciously. I found myself wearing more in the day.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, so that is our review for you. We actually do have a discount code for you. The discount code, which of course we'll put in the description below, is Kyle and Joe 10, and that's going to give you 10% off. We're also going to go ahead and throw the link for Last Looks in the description as well. Make sure you guys hop on there, take advantage of our discount code. Really an awesome company. Again, we believe that this one's up and coming. Out of all the ones that we reviewed, this was one of our favorites. Joe, anything else before I close it out here?
Man, if you're looking for a fun experience when it comes to trying something in your beard, this is the way to go. You're not going to go wrong with the concession series, and you're definitely going to enjoy those movie and TV show series because they're just a fun ride. And I want you guys to join that ride with us.
Yep. Yeah, so, speaking of which, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when our next videos come out. But thank you guys so much for watching. We are Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. As always, keep it growing.
And we will talk to you at the next one. Take it easy, guys.